Hey, it's me again. So, in this video, I'm going to talk about how to start journaling. Now, how to start journaling, it can be extremely daunting for certain people to even think about writing what you're thinking down on paper and it's there to see forever, you know. So, I totally understand that. It is a task if you haven't ever done it and you do not know how to do and how to start with it. But I'm going to give you some very easy tips on how to start with it, when to do it, and how to develop a habit of journaling really important things that you're thinking about or wanting to process in your mind, stuff like that. So, the first thing that you do is definitely get a journal. I understand that, we're all very tech savvy nowadays. We have our phones on our hands all the time and we can just make a note there. And in fact, that could be a good way to start if you're intimidated by putting your thoughts onto paper. But I would definitely encourage you to first get a journal. Select the journal that calls to you. Don't just get any book. I've been very, very selective about which journal I need to pick out and which one I need to start writing in, because this is going to be a testament of my story of the present. So it needs to be special. Spend some money over there. Think about something really nice looking and something that you can keep for a long time in the future, something that is going to be there. So it needs to be special. Don't just get any notebook and start. The second thing is you can only be a little honest with yourself at one time. So start by writing about your day, which is something that you're comfortable with. That this is what I did today, this is what I plan to do in the next week or the next day or whatever. Start writing as it comes to you. You do not really need to fill your journal from the beginning with extremely dark truths about yourself or something that is very difficult to even think about or fathom about. So write the things that you're actually very, very comfortable with. It's going to feel really stupid. It's going to be very silly, honestly. When I started writing with Dear Diary. And it used to be really funny, when I wrote it down, because I'm like, who am I talking to? But that was really helpful because at the end of the day, or if I'm doing it just once a week, I had the feeling in my mind, you know what? I'm going to be talking to somebody about what happened. And that was my journal. And I used to be like, Dear Diary, this is what happened. This is how I felt about it. This is what I'm going to do later on. This is how I'm going to proceed with whatever I was going through at that time. So start small, start with your daily tasks and something that you're very comfortable with writing. But as you progress, you're going to see yourself being honest a little more every day with yourself. If you could just be about 5% honest with yourself, then what is it that you would write new in that journal that day? In fact, you can actually use it as a journal prompt, which is if I was 5% honest with myself today, what is it that I want to talk to about myself with me? So that is one way. The second way would definitely be that there are so many websites with a lot of journal prompts. In fact, I'm going to try and find a few and link them in the description box below so that you could just look at them as something that would prompt you with certain things to write about. These are general prompts which are like very easy to understand and relate to and be able to write with yourself. The third thing would be the frequency that you write your journal with. How often do you want to actually do it? It's going to be very difficult for some people to actually keep going at it every day. It's very difficult for me as well. So I can totally empathize and understand how that is. But however, once you keep a practice of writing, even if it would be once a week or once in 2 weeks, you would see that there would be a time when you start thinking that, hey, it's been a while since I've written in my journal. It's been a while. And honestly speaking, once you make the practice going, you're going to see that you have so much more space in your mind, because all that you're thinking of has come out right through your pen into the paper. And there is really something about writing, there's something about writing your thoughts down, your intentions down. There's something about bringing it from the non physical, which is your mind, into the physical world, which really adds a little magic to it. So that's why people always say script, write your story, rewrite your story, you know, write it down. In fact, the word spell and spelling, we are spelling something down. Spell is also bringing something down into paper. Imagine if we do not write things down, how different is our world gonna be like? Everything that you do, all the laws that you follow, everything is written down in paper. If it was not written down, it would be just somebody saying something. It would not be something that is actually there. So I would encourage you to do that, and tell me how it's going in the comments. Tell me your challenges that you're facing with journaling, with writing down about your thoughts. And I'm gonna troubleshoot for sure. Always there for you. Bye. Take care.